Okay.
What can you tell the membership today to help them get through this?
Well, the best thing to do is stick together, help each other. You know.
Amen.
I can remember back during the strike, 8 weeks, we were painting houses, doing everything. We'd help each other get a job if we had a job someplace, you know. And we'd help each other out, work together, trim trees, whatever we had to do to stay afloat. Because we was all young, had young families.
And the same today.
Yeah. And we had house payments just like everybody's got today. And we had a tough way to go. 8 weeks is a long time without a paycheck when you don't have much saved.
Was it worth it?
Oh yeah, it's worth it. I enjoyed my job all my lifetime at telephone company, except for the last 3 years. And I was in a hurry to leave. Because I hadn't made a bulldozer and a dump truck, and I was wanting to go to work for myself. And that's why I wanted out. But I did burn out, though. I kind of burned out on it. When it got kind of picky and made you start counting screws, well, I said, no, I better get on out of here.
Now, when you did retire after 31 years, though, you was voted in as the local president, and you still stayed on as president.
Well, I was voted in 2 years before I retired. And I stayed in.
Yes.
And I remember Kenny Sharp. I don't know whether you know him or not. He was
Yes, I do.
state rep. He come over to a dinner we was having in Indianapolis one time. And he said, Carl, he said, did you know you're not a legal president because you're not on the payroll? I said, oh, yes, I am. I said, the union's paying me. He said, they are. And I said, yeah, they paid me $26 a month. I said, that's what the Army paid me when I went overseas. And I thought they ought to have to pay as much as the Army. And he said, well, I should have guessed you had it figured out. But I was actually on the union payroll, $26, and that paid your gas bill. Well, it didn't pay half your gas from here to Indianapolis as often as we went. But it was just a thing that one of the presidents set it up. I didn't do that, one of them did. But I was in union work for 20-some years. But my brother and those guys is the ones that really put it together. I just took over and held it together for a while. But
tough job, though. Remember talking about all the guys that retired and died young?
Oh, yeah.
That's one reason Carl got out early, what, 52?
Yeah, Johnny Johnson, you know, he used to say, I'm going to get out of here. That front door can hit me right in the butt, but I'm leaving. And he died at 62. Didn't quite make it.
Sandy Adcox, Jim Merritt, a bunch of them, wasn't there?
Early retirement's the best way to go if you can arrange for it. But you have to start early and prepare. But you've got to protect what you've got. But I do think that we're going to have to make some concessions according to the way the economy's going.
Carl, a lot of the members, we talk about mobilization, and they go, why mobilize? What is little old Anderson going to do in their mobilization efforts to make a difference? What do you feel about mobilization?
Well, what do you really mean by that?
Mobilization is when we get out and do activities to show the company we want a fair contract.
That's always been a good deal, a good idea. I really believe in it, I think. And the public opinion right now, you have to tread softly because everybody in the world is mad at the union. You know, they're blaming General Motors' failure on the unions, and you know, you've heard the talk. And we're not as popular as we was at one time due to the way the economy turned on us. But unions has never caused these high prices. It's been poor management. And I think someday unions are going to have to be part of that management. Somehow or other they're going to have to work out a system where they're part of the decision making. Because had we had one at General Motors right now, a good union president would have run that company. And that guy threw it in the dirt.
And I think that's where, not mobilization, but where we're strong is because we're shareholders, and a lot of guys go through the obstacles and the roadblocks to do their job every day. We face it every day out here as a working man, but we want to do the job right for our customers, so we do that, go the extra mile. And always have.
You can't pay a man enough, no way to make him happy. But you give him a little bit of dignity and a decent job, and he's proud of himself, and then he's happy.
Well said.
Well said.
You can't give him enough money to make him happy. Money won't do it.